Hello, everybody. Well, this is Miss Lena. I'm making another version of my cornbread dressing. This one today will be made with, I have just a little tiny small roast. And I took it and put it in the Instant Pot and let it cook in order to get the broth to use for that. But in order, I use this broth right there, also the beef broth, to boil it in, not water, okay? So I use the natural beef broth to flavor it. And so I will be using complete onion powder and then I have the beefy onion dip, okay, soup dip for that. I'll be using a package of that and black pepper and garlic powder. And I'm making it in the cornbread. So I'm going to start. I've already added 2 cups of cornbread mix. 2 cups of meal, 2 cups of flour, and I already put this in. So I'm getting ready to put in 4 eggs. And so after I put in my 4 eggs, 5 eggs, okay. Oh, I'm putting in 5 eggs, okay. All right. So I got my whisk, but let me see. All right. And I've already put in 2 tablespoons of baking powder and a teaspoon of table salt, okay? I'm going to be putting in a cornbread stuffing mix. I'm not using, this is the one I'll be using with that also. Okay. I'm not using a whole package, but I am using it for the flavor also. Okay. So in the meantime, all right, let me pour. This is my broth, and I'll be pouring in the broth. Some of it, not all of it. Okay. And I'm also adding a cup of milk, just whole milk or whatever you have. This is another version of my cornbread dressing made with just the cornbread. Everything's going directly into one pan. And I'm not cooking the bread before. It will just be cooked all combined together. I think I may have one of these versions. Okay. So, I've got this mixed up in here. So what I'm going to do now, I'll be adding my ingredients. Okay, this is my garlic powder. And black pepper. Okay. My onion powder. Okay. Normally it's going to be about 1/4 of a cup of each one of them. And then I have just a little bit of a complete. Okay. All right. All right, I have some more broth that I'm going to be putting in there. This is the broth that I cooked it in. And I also, I'm getting ready to put in my soup also. I have put in a package of soup mix. I've already sauteed my bell peppers, onions, celery, and sweet red and yellow bell peppers as well. Okay. All right. I'm stirring all this together, and I'm going to put my, where's my package of nothing I need to. Okay. I'm also putting in 1 package of the beef onion soup mix.
So right, the noise y'all kids are here.
And all of my all of the meat, the cornbread that I usually make is all made out of yellow meal.
Yeah, you can always add your sage to this. You can always add your sage. You just can't have sage.
You can put sage or pork, whatever you like the best. So then also, I'll need to check it and see if I have enough seasoning in it. Putting a little bit more broth. And just a tad bit more garlic powder and onion powder. I always go heavy on these because it seems to flavor around everything that I have. And when I put this in, it'll be just like a pan of cornbread. But it's still going to come out with a little bit of seasoning, like it won't be really solid like the cornbread. It's going to be a little juicy like. I'm going to go, because I have to get a smaller pan. I was going to use the big pan, but it's going to be a little bit too large. All right, now I'm spraying the pan, getting ready to put the dressing on with avocado oil in it. Okay. In the meantime, I've cut just a few pieces, just a few bites of the roast. I said it's just a very small roast. It was about 2.5 pounds, but it was 3 pounds. I think it was 3 pounds really. But this is what I have out of it. I'm going to cut up a few pieces of it, and I'm going to be putting it into the cornbread mixture. Okay. But it's very tender. So it's delicious. Okay. I guess I'll put the fat in there. Okay. The fat helps to season it off the rest of the way. Okay, so I'm putting all these pieces that I have cut up here in there. And after then, I'm going to put it in the oven for about 35 minutes, 40 minutes. Just like I would if I cooked cornbread. But only more, it takes a little bit longer than cornbread. So. I had a little spoon there, but I didn't. Okay. All right. This is very good. And I'm sure if you try it. Most time, I make dressing with just about any type of meat that I have. Except for fish. I haven't tried it with the fish yet.
And I'm sure we won't.
And we won't. So that's the only thing I haven't tried it with is fish.
And we will not be doing that one. Okay, she'll be back once it's cooked.
All right. Okay. This is the roast beef dress. This is my final finishing of the roast beef dressing. Now, this dressing was made out of cornbread, and it's not. This is a dressing that's not supposed to be exactly like real, real marsh or whatever. It's because it's made. Okay, so this dressing is supposed to be served with gravy, and so you can cut it like you would cornbread. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so it comes out, and it will be. It's like juicy. Okay. Now, when you put your gravy on it, then you get your real texture of your corn. This is really cornbread dressing, and it's made just to go with your cornbread. It doesn't take long, but you just put all your ingredients in it, just like you would make a pan of cornbread. It's all from scratch. There's nothing else extra in it. Only thing I put in is just a little bit of cornbread of shortening. Okay, so now I'm going to taste it for you, and I want you to see that I also put just a little bit of my roast beef in it also. So now I'm going to show you the taste of the roast beef. And I did cook the roast beef in the instant pot in order to get my broth. Okay. It's very good. It's just a one pan cornbread dressing. And it's made out of the beef broth with the beef roast. And it's very good. So I would like for you guys to try it. It may be a little different, but it's very good. Okay. So the roast came out real tender also. So it's all really good. I thank you for watching this video. And if there's any comments that you would like to put on there, ask a question that you ask about it, please feel free to put your comments on the comment sheet. And there will be a description. As I called off everything as I put in the dressing as I was making it. Because all this is from scratch. You know, it does come out like cornbread. So that's the way it is. And I sure thank you all for watching. So, I thank all my subscribers and all the new ones and my other family parts that's already there. I appreciate you guys so much. But I'm trying to show you different recipes that I have coming up. I know I have some there are going to be different variations of them. And as you see them, you'll know which part that you might like better. So I have several more to put up. So I sure thank you, and may God bless you. Have a wonderful week and a wonderful day. Goodbye. For Miss Lena's Kitchen with all my love.